Hello and welcome to my channel, Balkan Aesthetics. The topic of today's video is most people chase vainglory. I want to keep this short and sweet and to the point. The main thing you have to know about most people is that they like to chase things and put things first other than God. Whether that's their job, whether that's a hobby, whether that's a relationship, right? They're all chasing things that inevitably will turn to dust, right? King Solomon said it best, all of life is vanity, right? Everything that you try to accrue in life, whether that be money, whether that be status, whether that be, possessions, fame, fortune, whatever you want to call it, it all turns to dust anyway, right? And this is what most people are chasing, because most people want to be noticed, right? They want to be somebody. They want to be someone that people respect, people look up to, and people admire, okay? But the problem with that is people will only admire you for what you have, right? For what you represent. They're not going to admire you for the real you. They're only going to admire a, hollow man or a scarecrow representation of what you really are. And just like any of these famous people, once the fame leaves, the fans leave. Once the money goes, the people leave, right? And the people that you thought were in your corner, that had your back, really didn't like you like that, and they only liked you for what you had. And that's why people, don't really focus on what's important, because they're so distracted by this world, and they're just chasing vainglory. They're chasing all these goals. And the problem with that is, even if they attain these goals, right, they reach the summit, so to speak, right, they accomplish what they want to accomplish, they all of a sudden fall into a rut, they fall into depression, and then they don't know what they're living for. And instead of turning to God, they delude themselves and say, I'm going to find a new mountain to climb, thinking that reaching that new summit will fulfill them. But inevitably, it doesn't. And these are the same people who are going to face God on Judgment Day, and they're going to realize how badly they missed the mark when they realize that chasing God was the most important thing you should have been doing, because God is the only one who shows you who you really are, who gives you your real identity. Well, anyways, that's all I got for this video. If you want to give it a like, that'd be great. If you want to subscribe, that'd be lovely. If you want to leave a comment for any other future video you'd like me to do, I'd be happy to take that request. And as always, glory to God. See you in the next video. Bye.